Keith Law put out his top free agents. Shohei's number 1. Cody Bellinger's number 2. You have I have no interest in Cody Bellinger. And I don't think the Astros will either because
he's a douchebag. The things
his number is going to be way too high.
That dude was a conspiracy theorist on the buzzers anyway. I'm done with him. He's one of the reasons when you have a major league player saying that it matters more to people. He's one of the ones that Jose Altuve has to deal with this crap.
Any interest in Aaron Nola? Yes, of course we have interest in him, but I don't think the Astros
as an outfielder.
What about Yoshinobu Yamamoto?
Not me.
You don't have interest in him?
No, we'd lose our jobs.
What?
Because of you.
Oh, we would not lose our jobs. What about Sonny Gray? This is the order that Keith Law has them. Jordan Montgomery.
So you're just we're no longer on outfielders. Because I was like, I do not want Aaron Nola as an outfielder.
No, we don't want him. Blake Snell. No, these are the top free agents this year.
I'd take Blake Snell.
I'd take Blake Snell too. But they're not paying a starter. Listen, they've got 40 starters. When Lance McCullers comes back in 3 years, he's going to be a starter.
Do they have – no, they don't have 40 starters. You can't – there's no more assuming Lance McCullers can be on a roster.
Okay.
And be healthy the whole year.
What about Garcia when he comes back?
Yeah, probably Garcia. He's not as good as Blake Snell.
But he's actually not coming back. He's probably later than Lance.
Yeah, he's not as good as Blake Snell either.
No, but you
got one more year after this.
You already got money dedicated.
You have one more year after this for a 40-year-old pitcher. And so what you're thinking of here is Blake Snell is going to be along with Fromber, Javier, Hunter Brown potentially. Yeah, this would be a move for the future actually with Blake Snell.
Right. Man, there are 3 in the top 10.
I like Aaron Nola too.
3 Asian players.
Yeah.
Lee Jung-hoo, and Shota Imanaga is also. I mean, there's in the top 11 there are 3 Japanese players, and that haven't played yet. What do you have to give up for those guys? That's going to be
that haven't even played.
That haven't even played yet.
I don't know. The Astros have never really been involved they've never been involved at all that I know
with an
of
Asian player
in Japanese. Scouting Japanese players. No, but he was a veteran.
Yeah.
Not from another country, bringing him in like Venezuela. And that's, there's a fertile ground there. It's maybe they need to step it up. I know the Yankees, obviously Dodgers, Yankees, there have been teams that already, maybe it's like the Astros with Venezuelans and now Cubans. They have a little bit of a head start, but I'd like for the Astros to be up on the Asian players
19th
too.
is Kevin Kiermaier. Any interest? I have some. I mean,
yeah.
He was a 740 OPS guy, but his defense.
Let me put it this way:
still one of the best defensive center fielders in the game.
But he's not better than Chaz offensively. I don't know that his OPS.
No, Chaz plays left.
Well, okay. Well, you're putting him in left, but what I'm saying is you technically have a left fielder / DH out there. If you put Chaz in left, you put Kiermaier at center. Yeah, I guess. But is Kiermaier that big of an advantage over Dubon? Who has more pop?
No, but he's one of the best center fielders in the game.
Dubon's a pretty good defensive center fielder.
He's okay. He doesn't have an arm. He does not.
No.
That is ridiculous. He doesn't have any arm. I mean, Kiermaier is a real center fielder. Let's put Dubon back where Dubon belongs as a utility guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
if you're going
to play every day with Dubon, I'm sorry, that's not optimal. It's just not. Dubon should be filling in everywhere, injury-wise, and giving guys days off.
And frequently, by the way, he's a good player.
Frequently, yeah.
Now, I don't know that whoever the new manager is, I don't know that they're going to handle the roster the same way Dusty did. Because Dusty, for 2 years in a row, led the league in most new lineups. We may not see that.
How about Josh Hader, bringing him back? You got a lefty.
How did he pitch this year?
He had a 1.28 with
not great. That's a whip you're talking about, I'm assuming.
85 strikeouts, 30 walks. Not great.
Not great.
He had a 1.7 WAR, 2.4 B WAR. So no, he can still bring it. That's a 100-mile-an-hour guy too.
Don't love the 1.28 whip though, but yeah, I mean he's a lefty too. I don't know, you may go in a different direction. Dusty didn't seem to care about left-hand relievers. They may do it differently now that Dana Brown's running the show. I almost get the sense that Dana Brown might want to put his roster together for like really focus. I know that the manager's going to come first, I would think, but I think Dana Brown is going to want to say, I ain't having a manager tell me what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and target all the players that I want to target, and this is what the manager will deal with. And in that regard, Joe Espada is probably the best candidate because he knows the Astros way, but he also knows, hey, I'm a bench coach moving up, getting my chance. I'm not going to rock the boat here with trying to make big demands. Some other guys might have some demands about players they want. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you want to work directly with the manager to target guys.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, I don't know. If I'm him, I'm getting a guy that's going to listen to me. We're not equals. If I'm Dana Brown, I'm going to get a guy that does what I say as opposed to Dusty. What is Neris going to get out there? If you're giving Montero 11 a year, Neris is going to get about, 40 a year, 45 a year. That's how much better he was than Montero. He's probably not going to get that on the open market, but I could certainly see 12 in that neighborhood. And people are talking about Aroldis Chapman. The thought is he'll be six per year because he is older. We don't know if he's going to break down. 12 million over 2 years. I think that's a bargain if he continues to pitch the way he did this year. Mm-hmm. That would be a huge bargain. And, oh, by the way, this team needs lefties.
I wouldn't hate Aroldis Chapman being here. I would hate Cody Bellinger being here. But that's just a personal thing, not really a baseball thing.
So,
but Aroldis Chapman, I think he would break our hearts some. I mean, he's another Billy Wagner where when he's on, he's just – look, it's hard to hit something 103 miles an hour, 101 mile an hour. He did try to end Chaz's – he did try to force him into a surgery by hitting him on the leg so hard at Chaz. That's the most – I haven't seen a player get hit in a body part and have that response. Well, who was it that drilled when Abreu hit what's his name in the ribs?
In the ribs.
That hurt.
But this was right behind the knee.
And who caught one in the back that hurt a lot was it in the postseason?
Didn't Chaz catch another one earlier in the year?
I think Chaz is the one that ever
Chaz. Just because he's fat and he gets to play baseball?
He's not fat.
Well, that's what.
No one seems to like Chaz except Astros fans.
Yeah.
We like him.
Well,
the manager doesn't always like him.
No, Dusty didn't like him. Dana likes him, I think. I don't know. He certainly likes
He didn't. Now, what he didn't say is he said Yiner's the man, quote unquote.
He also said we need a backup catcher.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's the man.
He's the man.